Have you ever noticed something terrifying about Coronation Street? The streets of Weatherfield look ordinary. Friendly neighbors. A local pub. A corner shop. Families trying to live normal lives. But beneath that familiar cobbled street lies a horrifying truth. Some of Coronation Street's most dangerous killers never paid for what they did. Some were exposed. Some were forgiven. Some were simply lucky. Now, as Sarah Platt desperately hides the truth behind Theo Silverton's death, one terrifying question hangs over Weatherfield. Is history about to repeat itself? Welcome back to Coronation Street Update. Today we're diving into one of Corrie's darkest secrets. The residents who killed. And somehow got away with it. Because once you look back through Weatherfield's history, you begin to realize something deeply unsettling. Justice doesn't always win. Sometimes, secrets do. Theo Silverton's death has become one of Coronation Street's biggest mysteries in years. For months viewers believed the police were closing in on Todd. Then suspicion shifted to Summer. Gary, George, Christina, Danielle. Every week another suspect. Another twist. Another secret. But then everything changes. The truth finally reaches the audience. Sarah Platt killed Theo. Not out of greed. Not because she planned it. But during one explosive confrontation that spiraled completely out of control. Instead of calling the police, Sarah turned to the one man she knew would help hide the truth. Gary Windass. And suddenly this wasn't simply a murder investigation anymore. It became another Corrie cover-up. One built on fear, loyalty, and impossible choices. But Sarah isn't the first Weatherfield resident to cross that line. Far from it. If there's one thing Corrie has taught us over 6 decades, it's that ordinary people can do extraordinary things when they're pushed to breaking point. That's what makes these stories so frightening. Most of these people didn't wake up wanting to become killers. Life cornered them. Trauma consumed them. Fear took over. And in one irreversible moment, everything changed. One of the earliest examples came with Jim McDonald. Jim never intended to become a killer. He wanted revenge. Nothing more. After his son Steve was brutally attacked by gangster Jez Quigley, Jim's rage exploded. The beating he delivered proved fatal. Unlike many others on this list, Jim actually served time. But even then, many fans still debate whether he was a criminal, or simply a father who completely lost control. That moral gray area is exactly where Coronation Street thrives. Because the line between justice and revenge can disappear in seconds. Then there's one of the most heartbreaking tragedies the street has ever seen. Katie Harris. Her story wasn't driven by greed or power. It was driven by manipulation. Her own father destroyed her relationship with Martin Platt. He lied, controlled, manipulated, and shattered her future. When Katie discovered the truth, years of emotional abuse erupted into uncontrollable violence. One fatal blow. One terrible decision. One life destroyed forever. But the real tragedy didn't end there. Unable to live with what she'd done, Katie eventually took her own life. A devastating reminder that sometimes escaping prison doesn't mean escaping guilt. And then came Kylie Platt, one of Corrie's most unforgettable heroines. When Callum Logan attacked Sarah, Kylie didn't hesitate. She grabbed the nearest weapon and struck. And again, she saved Sarah's life. But she also ended another man's. Many viewers still argue Kylie wasn't a murderer at all. She was protecting family, acting in survival mode. But psychologically, taking a life changes a person forever, even when the law never catches up. No discussion about killers who escape justice would ever be complete without Gary Windass. Perhaps no character represents moral ambiguity better than Gary. He's always believed the ends justify the means. Protect your family. Protect your friends. Do whatever it takes. But every shortcut creates another secret. His sabotage of the underworld factory roof ultimately caused Rana Habib's death. An innocent woman lost her life on what should have been the happiest day she ever experienced. Gary escaped justice. But the guilt never truly disappeared. Later, he killed loan shark Rick Nalon in brutal self-defense. Another death. Another body buried beneath another lie. Gary survived. But every secret left another scar. Now, history appears to be repeating itself with Theo Silverton. Gary is once again helping hide the truth. once again convincing himself he's protecting someone he cares about. But how many secrets can one man carry before they finally destroy him? That's exactly why Sarah's storyline feels so fascinating. She's walking the same dangerous path. First, covering up the truth feels almost logical. Protect yourself. Protect your future. Protect the people you love. But lies don't stay buried in Weatherfield. They spread. Like cracks in glass. Eventually, everything shatters. Psychologically. That's what Coronation Street has always understood better than most dramas. The real punishment isn't always prison. It's guilt. It's paranoia. It's waking up every morning wondering whether today is the day someone discovers your secret. Every knock at the door. Every police interview. Every unexpected question. Becomes terrifying. That's exactly where Sarah finds herself now. She's carrying a secret that grows heavier every single day. And eventually, secrets demand payment. But that may not be the whole truth. Because Corrie has a habit of rewarding patience. Sometimes killers are exposed years later. Sometimes decades later. Sometimes they never are. Which makes Theo's storyline even more unpredictable. Will Sarah become another Weatherfield resident who somehow escapes justice? Or is the biggest twist still waiting around the corner? My prediction? I don't believe Sarah's secret stays hidden forever. Gary has covered up too many crimes. Kit Green is getting dangerously close to the truth. Todd refuses to stop asking questions. And every new lie creates another witness. Another loose end. Another opportunity for everything to collapse. When this cover-up finally explodes, it won't just destroy Sarah. It could bring down everyone connected to Theo's death. Gary, Kit, Todd, Maria. Even people who never touched Theo's body. Because that's how Corrie works. One murder rarely destroys just one life. It destroys an entire community. Looking back over Coronation Street's history, one thing becomes painfully clear. The street remembers everything. Killers may escape prison. But nobody truly escapes the consequences. Whether it's guilt, broken families, lost love, or lives permanently changed. Every act of violence leaves another scar on Weatherfield. And perhaps that's why Theo Silverton's murder already feels destined to become one of Corrie's greatest tragedies. Because no matter who avoids prison, nobody is walking away untouched. So now it's over to you. Do you think Sarah Platt deserves to get away with Theo's death? Is Gary becoming Corrie's ultimate master of cover-ups? Which Coronation Street killer shocked you the most over the years? And who do you believe was truly justified in what they did? Leave your theories down in the comments because I read every single one. If you enjoyed today's deep dive into one of Weatherfield's darkest chapters, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another Coronation Street breakdown, spoiler, or theory. Thanks for watching Coronation Street Update. And remember, in Weatherfield, the past never stays buried for long.